Any bedtime procrastinators out there? This is one of the most common sleep issues that I'm seeing nowadays because of our modern rushed society. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then stick around. I'm going to be sharing in this video what it is and ways to overcome it. Now, when it comes to sleep issues, there are different struggles and different reasons for it, such as having trouble falling asleep, but then maybe you sleep the whole night when you finally do, or you fall asleep fast, but you keep waking up and have that broken sleep. And now we're seeing more of that bedtime procrastination. So which one are you? let me know in the comments. Bedtime procrastination is a sleep issue. I think it's more modern now, or I don't know who made it up or said it, but I've experienced it myself. And I've heard many people as well with this experience that you are able to fall asleep with ease and you stay asleep for the most part throughout the night. However, the procrastination happens when it's time to go to bed. So even if you are tired, maybe even to the point of fighting off sleep, just to have some extra moments watching your show or, just having your me time. Does any of that sound familiar? So I noticed that I used to be an insomniac way before my journey started, which is what led me to this journey. But after that, I, found all the tools that I share about in my blog. If you haven't looked those up or see any of my videos sharing suggestions for sleep. And I found that I am now able to fall asleep for the most part fast and stay asleep throughout the night. I do notice that some moon energy, sometimes like on a super full moon, it'll be affected or depending what's happening in my chart. However, I did notice that as I became more, busy running my business on my own and helping other entrepreneurs and everything that I do, I notice now that as I work from home and it gets a little bit later to go to bed, I will sometimes procrastinate going to bed and I'll be falling asleep. And I'm just like, for some reason, just push past it until I found that this is actually something that's happening to other people. And what happens here is that we fill up our day so much from beginning to end. Just if you use a calendar, I don't know if you do, I do for my work stuff and even my personal, but like there's almost no gap, from the moment you wake up and you're doing things, rushing, maybe if you have kids that have to go to school or you have to get out of your home for work, whatever it is, and then come home and do the chores. And then by the time it's, your regular sleep schedule or when you want to go to sleep, you feel like there was no time to yourself. And that's where the procrastination happens. So if this is happening to you, look at your calendar or journal where in your schedule you can fit some moments of short, brief time for yourself so you don't feel the need to fight off sleep, which is detrimental to our health anyway, our physical and mental health, to be sleep deprived. But carving out some time throughout the day is going to help you feel more of that sense of balance. So you won't need to fight off sleep at night, to watch that extra show, to finally feel like you have a moment to yourself and to just breathe. Because I feel like it's definitely not a really good balance to wake up early, do everything you have to do at work, come home, do everything you have to do at home, and then we typically want to do something fun for ourselves. It's just naturally we need that balance. And, it shouldn't come at the cost of you sleeping super late to get a little bit of that time for yourself. So check out your calendar, journal where you can fit in some room. And this doesn't have to be super elaborate because I do understand that if you have this busy schedule and all these responsibilities, that it might not be, even if it sounds nice to like have this whole 2-hour lunch break or, extra time as soon as you get off from work, it might not be reasonable. Or waking up earlier to have like a 2-hour morning practice, it might not be reasonable, but you can carve out time to maybe have a 10-minute walk break. Maybe like around 2 when you notice yourself feeling a bit sluggish and unmotivated, taking that break, or having a 10-minute yoga break, even a 5-minute yoga break would be fine. In the morning, if you don't have that time for something more elaborate, like just doing 3 sun salutations outside if the weather permits, and just kind of feeling like, okay, I'm grounded in my body, I'm ready to do that, and have those little breaks. Doing like 3 to 5 minutes of deep breathing, either at your desk, or you just kind of drop to a child's pose to just kind of feel reconnected with your body and mind again. Doing those short things will definitely help, and you'll be able to regroup, get a sense of that balance where you're focused on your work, and then, have a breather. And do this try this for this week and see if that helps you feel a little bit more at peace, more balanced, and push off that bedtime procrastination. So I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments what your experience is with this, and what are you going to do in your short 5 to 10 minute breaks.